Hello, hello everyone. It is now 6 o'clock in my time zone, 7 o'clock in some others, and 1 p.m. in further still. Welcome to the Sunday Gundam fight. Week 1 Season 1. We're finally fully out of beta, out of starter decks. We are now truly able to get started with this game. It is also looking like this is going to be a monster of a tournament today, with a record registrations of 24. 3 times what the turnout of last week's Turn A Sunday, Turn A for the Saturday. And now we're just waiting for a couple of deck lists to be submitted and for people to show up. Make sure people have, the time. People should know the time. Most people are there. But we're just making sure that any stragglers are given the opportunity and aren't immediately thrust away. For we are an online event, and getting stuff sorted can be a pain. I hope everybody is excited to see what comes out, especially with a much wider range of people playing. So hopefully we're going to see a lot of fun stuff today. Unfortunately, no Becca. So you'll have to live with just me for this stream. Depending on who you are, that's either a good thing or a bad thing, or maybe it's neutral, because you just like having someone here to talk you through the games. But until we get started, it's time to put your predictions in chat. What do you think is going to do well? What are people thinking is going to be what crushes? Are we going to stick with blue-white? Are people going to find something else that's going to mess around with the meta? Are we going to see green-white completely blowing up everybody's boards by dropping several wing zeros? Are we going to see the blue-red new types continue to rush down everybody? Or are we going to see something extremely new? Only time will tell. We're having the last stragglers, the last people that need to pay their entry fee, but are registered and ready to go. And from there, we'll finally be able to start the games. And boy, let me tell you, I'm excited. Especially to do sort of like a bigger tournament as well. It's been a fairly quick, fairly small tournament as of recent. Yeah, I think that's just because people are. I think it's mainly because there've been a lot of release events, a lot of just like in local events going on in the last couple of weeks. But now that that's all settled down, they've done their locals, they're all figured out now. All the special events are done. Now it's time for our friendly webcam locals, available to anyone in the world for the cost of €5 or $6. Happening every Sunday, with streams going along with them nearly every Sunday. However, stream-wise, after this week, there'll be a 2-week hiatus because I am not in the country. I am nice and on holiday in the Netherlands. I know, everyone's going to miss me. Everyone's going to miss me. Don't cry too hard, everyone. But in the meanwhile, Sundom will still be happening. There will just be less coverage on stream. But still just as many prizes to be won. Because remember, everything that gets paid in goes directly back into the prizing, allowing you to win GDO1 products, allowing you to win starter decks if we have them. You're also just able to just cash straight out as well. Come on, the anticipation is killing me. Also, 3 people that haven't submitted their deck lists. Eventually, we'll have like a really smooth sailing Sundom, where it hits 6, everyone's there, everyone has a deck list submitted, everyone's paid, everyone's able to talk through everything nice and quick. And on that day, everyone will know peace. In the meantime, how's everyone's locals been going? If people have been able to attend locals, how have people's games been going? Does anyone have a favorite deck that they've enjoyed building now that they have access to all of the cards they want? Another thing, this is a TCG, and TCGs are really good for another thing rather than just playing, and that is collecting. How are people's collections going? Is there any card you're still chasing? Any card you are extremely pumped to have? Since that little dopamine running through the brain. White-green. White-green has been fun. Is another deck I built. A lot of the builds I have are very much just waiting for wing. You play a stall game, you get wing 0, and then you drop it, and you make their board disappear. Any advantage they have immediately evaporates. You just need to play fast enough that if you want to beat that, you need to play fast enough that it doesn't happen. Yeah, the Gen Con deck was for me, is a bit of a miss. I'm not the biggest fan of the build they have going for it. I think the deck can be solid, but the Gen Con build I felt was like a little bit off from what I've seen. And obviously we have blue-white covering the last of the 3, like the big 3 of set 1 so far. But you never know. Might see something else. We might see a Zaft believer. For I know there's some people that still haven't given up on Zaft. Found someone at locals today playing it, saying that they thought it was like a very, very strong deck, which is an opinion that isn't heard that much. It's not been seeing much play. But hey, if we see it again today and it puts up numbers, I am always happy to be proven wrong on what makes a valid deck. It gives me hope that one day Academy and Witch from Mercury can have its day in the sun. We can have our time. I said, taking way too much copium. Which is incredibly saddening. They gave Witch from Mercury some of the best arts in the game, and then made that archetype unplayable. They gave us cards with a Commands in Trash archetype going, yeah, here's a cool little side quest. By the way, it goes onto 2 cards. Have fun with that. And they go, oh, this isn't much of an archetype. And they just sort of go, figure it out. It's like, because I unironically would love to see more of it in set 2. Because I want to see, because it really interests me as a way of just playing the game and having a different strategy and being able to say, hey, I'm built around this. I'm going to play 4 command cards and then I'm going to get a big power spike. But it's just, there's not enough. And also the cards we have with Michaelis, I'm fine. That's a really good effect, you know. Get extra +++ for it. You get +1/+1 to your unit when you get 4. Really funny action timing to give yourself a buff. can really turn around a what could have been a trade into a actually no, you've just suicided. I hope that didn't go through. Someone decided to drop a guitar. I will not name names. But I swear to God, if they ever break the other guitar that was next to the fallen guitar, I'm going to remove one of their vertebrae. Anyway, now that the side quest is over of is anything broken? No. Okay, good. Please, Kyo, start the match. Close registrations. Start the tournament. There's so many people. And we also have the pricing announcement now as well. First place gets 50 points from our store, which equals to €1 cash. If you want to cash out, is the best way to pinpoint it. Second gets 30 points, and third and fourth get 10 points. So if you want to translate to the prizes you can get, for every point you get, you can spend those to get €1 cash. So which equates to €50, €30, and then €10 for third and fourth. For 15 points, you can get yourself a starter deck. And then for 5 points, you can get yourself a booster pack, a GDO1. So if you want to put it to packs, first place can get 10 packs, second place gets 6, and third and fourth get 2. And now, pairings are live. Ooh, exciting. And we have ended up with 21 players today. Coming up first on table 1 is going to be Alpson and Capone. It's time. Let's get everybody ready. And I'm just going to copy some names real quick. Alpson, because I need to know how to spell. Oh boy, are we ready? And now, I believe time is ticking on the rounds. So I'm gonna get into it. Hello, and we are now going again. This is such a big tournament, over 20 people. By far the biggest turnout we've had. I believe the previous record was 13. So we've got 8 more players going. But I am so excited. And also, with more people means definitely having new players. Again, I don't believe Alpson or Capone have taken part in Sundom before. Rolling dice. Looks like Alpson won. Getting to a choose whether I go first or second. Oh, and new plays also means we don't know what decks they're going to be playing right off the bat. I'm very, very, very excited. Yep, Alpson opting to go second, it seems, with the EX. Also opting to mulligan, looking like they were trying to make last-minute choices. And now they have their last shuffle and cut. I think he's supposed to shuffle. Kyo, you better call out that they didn't shuffle their deck. Well, I saw a launcher strike, so they're playing white. Luckily, we have not had any cheating on camera straight away. That's always always a plus. And it looks looking like both players were opted for a mulligan. And there we go, game is going to be starting evidently now that both players are set up and ready. Both players are mulliganed. It is a good day for Sunday. A good day indeed. Here we are, we're off now. Draw and resource, as you do on turn 1. Like most decks, just if you're going first, turn 1 pass. Just draw pass. We see the freedom resource coming down. Possibly themed resources. And again, turn 1, draw pass. No level 2 cost 1, so that means no overflowing in hands. However, if they're playing a more blocker package, maybe turn 2 we'll see the Zowards, we'll see the Elfriths. Is this going to be turn 2 Zowart? Oh no, just pays the 1. Oh, for Zaku. We're playing a more rush focused deck. And passes. We'll see what comes next. If he's in red, we could see Vesalius next, so get that early kill on a base. No, we're just straight passes. Is he going to be able to do something to that shield? Pays 2. Yeah, looks like we're just seeing good old Xeon Rush. Are we going to see a Link? Possible Link. Yep, there's the Char. So yeah, just definitely good aggression. Turn 3 is pretty good. Just breaks base, swings Akatsu. You need to play aggressive. Now you've shown your hand, you cannot stop. Ooh, Battle of Aces. That's rough. Just deal 2 damage to anything, I believe. I should probably have a second tab open to double check cards. So yeah, make sure. Yep, burst, just deal 2 damage to any enemy unit. So I think that means we're seeing a white-red list then. Yep, there's white-red. Could this be a fabled Seed Zaft list? Yep, trashes another Strike Gundam. Strike Gundam just on deploy, draw 1, trash 1. Good for filtering through your deck. But still no blockers though, which can be a little rough. Oh, and gets the link. Four goes down to 2. And it's definitely a good thing to clear stuff early. Especially if he has a bounce in hand. Because you swing into the Charizard 2, it makes a token still. But if you have something to follow up with a bounce on the following turn, if he doesn't trade the token away, then I think he'll be in a fairly strong position. So I think playing Xeon Rush, it's not a deck I've played that much, but Rush decks you typically want to like just be focusing on shields. You don't really want to be swinging into units. Because like your pressure comes from having lethal on board at basically all times, to where your opponent has to like make some poor trades, maybe to like, you know, not immediately keel over. And just eventually your pressure builds up where no matter, even if you have like no cards in hand, your opponent has like a hand full of stuff, they can't do it. And Yamato, hello, no problem. I have been streaming this so far every time. And as long as I'm around on the Sundays, I'll be around to stream them again. To provide everyone with beautiful, beautiful content. Larissa Gaming, hello! We have a Xeon Rush versus what is looking like it is a seed deck, but there is red in here, so it's possibly also just the seed as Afterlists. As we're going through. Yep, and again swinging up, there's Striker Pact. That's very, very good from Shields. He gets a 3/3. He gets another blocker. This is rough for a Capone. Oh, we see a Rick Dom come out. That's a very good answer, because, again, if you have a blocker, just breach through breach through it, and it doesn't really matter too much, because you still get the swing off. So honestly, a very good answer to have when like a blocker comes out. However, I think that token is not long for this world, because that Strike Gundam is swinging straight into it, reducing its AP by 2, taking 1 damage, and still surviving. So unless there's a close... Then again, he has 2 open, so he could be threatening a close combat, could be threatening a Battle of Aces. Yeah, lots of Gundam action. It is our biggest event yet. We have 21 plays in this event. Up from last week at 8, and up from our highest, like our previous highest of 13. So I am very, very, very excited for this one. Because again, we have 2 decks we've not seen in a while. We've not seen Xeon Rush for a while on this on Sundom, and we've also not seen a Seed Zaft deck in a while. He's playing red, so it has to be Zaft, right? He has to be playing his Atherin. He has to be playing with the Atherin, the Justice pile. Come on, this has to go into a... No, he doesn't. He just takes it through. Then again, I'm guessing he's got the Elfrith, so... that kind of shuts it down. Or actually, no. I think the Elfrith is probably more likely going to block the Rick Dom. I reckon. For EU players, yes, it's open to everyone. It is happening every Sunday. It's €5 entry. a it's 7 o'clock like general European time, 6 o'clock UK time, and then 1 p.m. on the East Coast, I believe, of the US. Like, it's a worldwide event. You can take part no matter where you are. And again, happens every Sunday. So if you want to like improve what you're doing, you want to test out some new decks, you want to potentially win prizes. If you're being busy, I would take part if I wasn't the one streaming it. But alas, someone has to give everyone the publicity they deserve. As we're seeing, a Corsica base comes down. And we're going to see a pilot, I believe. Oh, Amaro comes down. What's he going to be resting? Then again, that does get him above all the thresholds of the blockers. You know, Sundom came about specifically because like a lot of the big online events were all like, you know, like the US time zone. So it's like, here's an event that we're doing. And people go, oh, can I take part? I'm from Europe. They go, yeah, you can take part. Great, what time? It's 2 in the morning. And you're going, oh, I have work the next day. I can't do that. And that was kind of why we came out, because in Europe we wanted out events for ourselves. Also, I will say, I think that was the wrong block. I think you should have blocked with a token. Because the Elfrith would have survived the Zaku swing. Because now if that Zaku token swings, it's going to take out the other blocker. So I think that's a small misplay on the blocker choice. Again, it's just, this needs to be at shields. He needs to yeah, see, because now both units go. They're both tokens, but both are gone. Right, so if he took the bullet on the Isle Strike token instead of the Elfrith could have blocked that, still killed the token, but survived. So a small misplay. But we'll see what the plan is here for Alpson. We are now in like the big boy range. We've hit level 7. It looks like. So we might see some of the bigger cards coming down, or we might see the Justice. We might see the Freedoms. But he needs something to stabilize, or they need something to stabilize. Otherwise, they might be in a little bit of trouble. I will say they should be keeping their hands on stream, so I'm going to inform them of that. Hey, Alpson, please can you keep your hand on stream so we know there's no cheating going on? Thank you. Oh, here comes the Ale Strike. If they have a pilot, that's good because you can bounce out the token. And I actually remembered to change. And they do have the link. That's bounce the token, just run right into the you bounce the token, and you can run into the Rick Dom, take that out while still surviving. That's a very, very big switch around. Yep, token disappears. And you swing to the Rick Dom, and you survive on 2 health. It's just at 5 attack currently. takes out a piloted unit, meaning for that to get taken out, good chance it'll take out whatever swings into it as well. So it'll be a very, very good trade. Especially if he wants to deal with it on the next turn, because that means it'll have to be a linked unit. Which means 2 of his cards take out 4 of his opponents. That better be at the base. That's not a good trade. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So yeah, you could have had two units on board. And he just passes. He doesn't swing. He keeps the blocker up. Yeah, I see why, because they, going against a rush deck. But I think he needs to start doing something. Otherwise, he's not playing blue, so he doesn't have the same kind of longevity. Yeah, see, there's the longevity coming. So ultimately, he's gonna lose. He's gonna lose out in the long run if he doesn't make extremely positive trades. So like, I think so. He needs to start making a move, and again, even then, like, oh, he's put the char on. That's not good. That's not good. That's a bad move. It's like, yes, it threatens to like swing into that and kill it, but if he is if he was playing anything else, or if it has another Isle Strike, it's so over. Because another Isle Strike would just completely bounce it out. What are you going to see? He's played one for the Archangel, so we can swing and restand, which is very good. And also a really good bait to get the Rigdom to swing, though. If the Rigdom swing, do you block it? It trades out, but you would survive otherwise. Honestly, I would think you wouldn't block the Rigdom if it swings next turn. But here you need to swing and restand. Strike Rogue. Oh, that also works to get a second restand going. I also have like another option for it. And so you can swing, take out the base, and then you can just say, my Isle Strike's going to stand up again. Yep, activate main, pay 1. Stand a blocker and set it, take a blocker you have, and set it as active. And then it just can't attack for the rest of the turn. Otherwise, it'd be a little bit stupid to be like, I have a blocker, it's going to swing 5 times now. And spends another 2. Another 3 for the Aegis. Let me find the card image for it. I should have a card image for it. Is that? I thought that Aegis should be in here. Apparently, I've missed the Aegis image. I'm going to quickly grab an image of that Aegis to show off. Because I should have all the I should have had all the LI images, but there's always like there's always that one image that escapes when you're trying to do your setup. There you go. That's what the Aegis does. Another Rigdom. Yeah, I'm thinking. Seeing as you have the strike rogue, you don't need to let it through. Oof, that's big. Yeah, do you just trade? Do you just trade with it? I think you need to trade with it here. Because you can take the card advantage, but otherwise, with the Kira on it, it can just start doing a lot more. It doesn't break through the base, but it does take something off the field. I think you have. I think he has card advantage here. After playing a show resolve. I think the correct play here is you take out the ale, you do a little bit of chip to the base. No, he goes straight at base. Okay, so the proper clapback here from Albson is you take the L that your base has been broken. You pray you have an Atherin in hand. You top deck an Atherin. And that way you can swing into the Rick Dom. You take them out, you trade. Because he really needs to clear board here. Okay, getting closer, that's good. Draw 2, discard 1. Gets rid of the MA form. What are we going to see next? Because he needs a clear board, otherwise the breach units are just going to completely tear through him. Then again, he also has the restand, so he could just swing in, kill it, restand. Yeah, I think he's just deciding to shoot and just go for some shields now. We see a Charzaku to go to the trash. When you need to take out the unit, otherwise it's a lot of trouble. You have the restand on the Strike Rogue. You can swing, you can survive. And then you can immediately go through on your next turn and take out the Rick Dom if that swings. So what he needs to see? Or is he just going to say Unga Bunga, go at base? That is the question. For me, this is you swing the unit all day long. Yeah, he's getting his damage dice out, so it looks like it's going to be... There, takes 2. Oh. That is a disappearing webcam. Why is he taking 4? Did he not reduce the AP? That's a mistake. That's a very big mistake. Oh, has he realized it? I think he's realized it. Yeah, gets the perfect strike down. Wants a restand, yeah. See, that's what you need to do. Now this is stabilizing. Yeah, just going for shields. He has another blocker up. Gun tank. The correct play here is you want to swing at the Strike Rogue. The Strike Rogue is like kind of what's letting him like swing with a blocker, keep it upright, and play very low risk. The only issue is he can't really get over it because they you know, having other blockers. Doesn't have many cards in hand left though. Yeah, both players are... all of a sudden now, Alpson is threatening lethal. So we'll see how that's going to pair through. He needs to swing in a unit to take it out. This should be at the Strike Rogue, and then this should get blocked. No matter what happens, like, your shield is going to get taken. Yeah, blocks with the perfect strike. They trade out there. But it does breach through. Oh, and that's an Ather into hand. That's bad. That's very bad for Capone. That's like entirely what he needs, because it gives him an extra card in hand. It means he can pilot something, could possibly link something. But he is, like, Xeon has a lot of really low cost, low to the ground links. So he can Gelgook. If he has a Char, he can swing again. And if he has a second, if he has another link after this, there's another one. Oh wait, I realized if he has there's a Char in trash. He swings this. If he has Char's Gelgook, he has it. If he swings, this isn't a big. Oh, actually no, because the block. What is he gonna block? Because I know. Wait, no. High maneuver. He can't block. Yeah, if he has Char's Gelgoog in hand, this is it. Full frontal goes to hand. Come on, go for. He has one in trash. If he has another Charlink or he has Char's Gelgoog in hand, he has it. It's 2, 3, 4. Go on, show me. Char's Gelgoog. He just needs to trash a Xeon unit, and he has it. Go on, trash a Xeon unit. Yep, there it is. Get the Char, and that's it. Gets the Char link from trash. Gives itself high maneuver when it swings, and just that's game. That's swing game. GG. GG to Capone. Oh, I was so scared for him then. I thought Albson had been able to stabilize just enough. And that's game. But GG to Capone on winning round 1. That was a really close game. And he kind of was forced to slow roll because of all the blockers that were being put out. But also, we got to remember, the game's just out. Different people playing different amounts, and while they'll build their decks up, they still need to take time to confirm all their card effects. And make sure they're not doing anything dodgy, not doing anything that's going to cheat. And you know what? We're still within time for the round. So there's no need to worry about slow rolling at all. As I am going to look through now and see how the pairings look so far. Looks like there's just a few games left to go now. We have a Arco versus Marin Sacer. We have Ultra Bear versus Noas. T-Cat versus Who You Cover Is. Left to go. Another one just finished as well. Oh, there's a big one. Health NOL has taken out Levi in round 1. Levi, who won like the first. He nearly won like the full 3. He won like the first 2. Then Zonda took one. Then Levi took it back again for the first set of Sundams. Levi, a strong player, taken out round 1 by one of the new players. Now there's just a few left. Will I be in time to see another game go, or is it about to be over? This other game is looking like a. I think I need to very, very quickly. Where are the player names? No! I hope I spelled that right. Oh, just realised that the Gelgoog is still there. I also need to flip one of the players' webcams. No! Transform. Flip vertical. There we go. Now they're facing each other. But yeah, it's looking like it might be over though. And when I'm looking at this screen, there's a lot of wings being played. There's a lot of very, very shiny cards. Yeah, this needs to take out a unit. Otherwise, it is very much over. Takes out the Gundam. And we're going to see a link. A link now on a one of these cards would be very, very good. Nope, 2 shields is preying on a base. It just says it's just going to go for game with a blocker, Amaro to hand. Are we going to see a base slash shield? No, there was the pilot that was needed for the swing. Yeah, there's just a handful of pilots there for that last game. Yeah, rip Levi. And that was our last game of round 1. As we get ready to head into round 2. It should be starting very, very shortly, we hope. Yeah, Levi Bros, it's so over. But I will say, from a content perspective, we can say let's go, because we might see some new winners, new faces. As much as we love Levi around here, it's always nice to see some other people get their chance in the limelight. But yeah, round 1 was really fun. Seeing 2 decks we don't see as much, with the white red Seed Zaft and a Xeon Rush, especially like the core Xeon Rush as well. The red blue new types kind of took over the kind of like the Rush archetype more recently. But it's good to see people still sticking to that. I like Xeon units. I think the Xeon mobile suits are cool. So I'm going to play the Xeon Rush. And again, it's not a bad archetype. You saw what it could do with a... like with Charles Gelgoog, especially for ending a game. In 2 minutes, we'll be pairing round 2. Which, to me, screams enough time for me to run and grab myself a glass of water for my throat's feeling a little dry. So I'll be back in like a minute after I have acquired hydration. And hydration has been acquired just in time for round 2. I hope everyone's just as excited as I am. Oh, water is very nice when you're parched. And we have it. We have someone we have seen before coming up now. So we in table 1 we have Kujex versus Noas. Waiting for Kujex to move from whatever table they are on. As soon as both players are present, I'll be switching over the scene. What is Kujex? That is a question. There he is. Oh, there he was. Oh, someone else. There we go. I'm ready to get started. The stream offline? Stream shouldn't be offline. The stream isn't offline, no. I'm just setting up some stuff because I was waiting for some people to come through. For example, there we go. Stream isn't offline. Let me just check YouTube real quick though to make sure. Yeah, no, the stream's still looking good. We're just in between rounds is all that is. Some guy, so don't worry. The stream is still very much online. Oh, he panics me for a second there. Making my heart go, whoo! Just realized I need to flip a couple things. So they are facing each other. There we go. I just realized this one's also flipped the wrong way. There we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, if anyone does notice any issues with the stream, please do just let me know. I'll always be happy to fix it post-haste as quick as I can. As yeah, they're just getting set up. Looks like Kujex is going for the mulligan. And now we get started. Wow. Small delay for this round getting started. At least for me on table 1. Maybe Kujex joined the wrong server, considering with a one-piece playmat. Maybe he picked up the wrong deck to get started. Oh, he is going second. Just both they just draw passing to start with. Just sees the Zowort go down. Just like a typical start for whites, just turn 2, Zowort. Oh, turn 2 nothing for Kujax though. Oh, okay, so he's green white. We see there first contact getting its use out, getting a ramp off. Like, Kujak's not playing anything just means first contact is free. Oh, we see a follow-up first contact. Both players going green. Oh, this is going to be interesting. This means that like the key card of a Wing Zero isn't going to hit them like much of their deck. The mirror match for this is going to be so interesting. We see a bird mode. There's another ramp. We're going to see a path to victory here to get this search. Nope, just I'm going to get some search though with the overflowing. God, honestly, I've not actually seen a like a green white like a meteor mirror before. So it's really I'm really curious how this one's going to turn out, especially with like the dynamic of Wing Zero hitting level 5 or lower, and the majority of the cards you play in these decks, especially the key cards that you want to keep alive, all being level 6 with your Wings, your Death Scythe, your Wing Zeros, just not hitting each other. Honestly, I think it's probably going to turn into who has a Death Scythe and who holds it to get the trade. Like, you play Death Scythe first, you lose, I think. Because you need to keep those to get your trades out. Because your first strikes are going to be super important. Yeah, we see another one. Both players just trading a ramp spells, and this Zowort is just doing nothing. Like Kujax is giving no ass nothing. Oh, there's the path. Big 5. I honestly, for the deck, it's like the most powerful search we have currently. Because digging 5 is no small amount. Definitely got multiple hits in there. He's just checking his hand. So he's just going, what do I need? Do I need a pilot? Do I need a unit to go with the pilot I have? Grabs the wing. A very good card to get, especially if he has the hero. I don't really see anything else though. Level 7 on the part of a Noas here. Just one more turn until he can drop Wing Zero. Plays 1, gets the base out. That does make it immune to a starter deck Wing Breach. Death Scythe, I'm not the biggest fan of this. Actually, no, it's fine. It's fine if he keeps it around and doesn't just swing with it. Because it's going to leave him like super susceptible to you know, just a complete run back. Is that 8? I believe is that going to be 8 now for Kujax? What do you even wing 0 here? Yeah, it's just a 6 health. It's a. It's like going, yeah, the mirror match is going to be slower because we're not going to let you break through. Just plays Wing, plays Elfrith. I'd say those are some good plays. We need to see something here, though. Yeah, Kujak's having a blocker that just survives everything and kills whatever can swing outside of the Death Scythe is very good, especially because if he swings the Death Scythe, it's so bad. Like, swinging the Death Scythe here would be a mistake, because it would open him up to just a lot worse on a clapback. Because you can just say, okay, my wing is going to swing into your blocker, taking it out. And now that you don't have any defense for your Death Scythe, I get to Death Scythe myself. I get to give another link. I think the wing here just has to go through the Zowart. Unless he has the wing 0 in hand, and he's just kind of waiting. Yep, there's the wing 0. Honestly, I think that's really poor timing. Because it doesn't kill the Elfrith at all. The only thing he's accomplished there is he's blown up his own unit. And that's it. I think that's a poor timing. It's one of the points you need to kind of realize when you're playing the Wing 0 deck. Is just because you have 8 resources. Yeah, that's not good. He's left himself so open to a lot. There's so much, like, if there's a Death Scythe happening, like, a Death Scythe comes down, it's just a clean trade. You know? You could even just put a hero on his wing now, swing through, breach, break it, and then just swing it base again. Again, wing 0 here is just a mistake. Yep, just swing straight through. That's like 4. Is that Death Scythe? Oh, another wing? Another wing. 1. Ah, there we go. There's the hero. That's going to swing through the Death Scythe for sure. Yep, clears board. Breaches through. Oh, that was a duo to hand. Just making sure. Yep, just showing the 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. Leaves a couple standing. Yeah, and then just passes. Honestly, a really commanding spot for Kujax right now. Like, he needs to see something big. I also think he needs to focus on just killing units right now. Because he can swing the Wing 0 into the unpiloted. a wing. Taking it, the Zero won't die, but it would know. And honestly, the Elfrith on a clapback wouldn't either, so we'd have to swing a another wing into it. Yeah, even then though, if he sees a death scythe, he's just not going to hit anything, is it? Because of the Elfrith. Puts a Kira on the Zero. And then I'm guessing just swing into a yeah, still got 3 health, so would need the other wing to go at it. Does he have any other units that you can put down? Like, if you've got nothing else to put down, then that's very rough. Oof. Yeah, see, when it's like you're in this period, you're trying to take out a bunch of stuff, this feels a little awkward. What could he do here? Yeah, because the thing is, he can just wing through the Zowort. Yeah, and he just passes there. Does he have nothing else he can play? I'm trying to think of what's in his hand. Yeah, because like you just kind of go into the swing into the Zowort. He's just like, oh no, it just swings. Oh, and it just lets it through. Oh, we see a sand. We see a. Is that a Sandrock? Not the Shenlong. Also realized I forgot to put up the Wing Zero image, seeing as that's been coming down a bit to make sure people know what he's doing. I was a little too immersed in the game. There's the Wing Zero. Here's like the big blow up card that's been coming down. And I realized I should probably get it up so people can see what's going on. Swings to Elfrith, it just get blocked. What's he saving it for? Oh yeah, the Sandrock's just gonna blow up the Zoro when it swings. Yeah, that's a big mistake not blocking the Elfrith there. Plays down another Zero though. Definitely a better time to be playing it. Is that linked with an Amuro? A non-Amuro hero? Yep, goes at shield. And there's another Shenlong. Big card now. Yeah, it's got a very big backside. And there's the base. Yeah, 9 attack. What even gets to 9 air damage? I don't think anything does. Yeah, a linked a Zero does a lot. Wing comes down. Zobot comes down. You know, a follow-up Wing Zero to the Wing Zero would be pretty good. Just say, yeah, I'm gonna wipe out the like the small guys you're playing. But yeah, I think it's basically over though. I think Kujek has this one. With all 10 resources. So there's not many options for a LS right now. Oh, is he following it up? It's even funnier the second time. Another link, taking out 2 units. However, he is just dead to another link, though. That's the issue. Like, is he gonna swing through? Like, he just needs to swing shields. He needs to do whatever he can. Well, there's one of the Wing Zeros. Not where you want to be seeing them. No. Well, if there's a link, it's over. Because he can't breach through any of these. He just swings at shield. It is not a base. Are we going to see a link? We see a Wing Zero. Is this going to be the hero? And that's the game. GG to Kujek for that one. Oh, there was so many Wing Zeros. That's such an interesting matchup because I never realized like it hadn't dawned on me yet. Just like how much the decks don't affect each other because they both build around not damaging themselves, so they play a lot more high level units. And then they immediately jump back to, oh, hang on a second, I can't damage you. Oof, but apparently he was struggling. Kujek was running out of gas. It was definitely that turn or nothing. As we're going to move into our next game. As long as the game's still going on, we'll be going through the motions of seeing where everyone is. So in this scene, and the next one we're going to is... Flu-Flu-San versus, I'm checking names, yeah, Flu-Flu-San versus T-Cat 0101. Whee! And here we are. And again, I need to flip the scene because I am very smart and know what I'm doing. I keep forgetting to double check this before I transition. There we go, they're facing each other now. Everyone loves it when people are facing each other. Yeah, I love comical large stat lines. They're so fun. And what's this matchup? So we have another Wing versus Blue-White Control. This is the standard. This is what everyone loves to see. The big matchup debates. But what's going to dominate? Is it going to be the green-white? Is it going to be the blue-white? Both very, very, very good decks. However, blue-white just showing that while they still have shields, they can get around. Wing Zero will be very good here though, taking out 2 units. Oh, but just doesn't see anything. Is just has nothing left. It just swings 6, takes out, swings the Elfrith, sees a Searcher. If it's not a base, it's over. Yeah, Elfrith, and that's it. Unfortunately, yeah, Fluke just showing their hand is just big units and pilots. Always, always unfortunate at that. Oh, and about to jump in one. But they literally finished and reported just as I jumped in there. We gotta find a we gotta find a tip that's still going. Issue is now people are starting to wrap up, and I'm trying to jump. People are jumping between different tables. Let's give this table a try. Apparently, I've never been in this table because I'm still able to jump in, and it looks like they've just wrapped up as I have joined yet again. I'm trying to do a stream here, guys. Let me do content. Okay, surely this table will be fine, right? Okay, if I'm quick on the draw, I have enough time to maybe join us. This is table 8, so this is Governor T versus Levi. See, there's this Levi. Transition! There we go! Looking like this is a blue-white mirror. Blockers have been set up. However, the unicorn is always going to get in the way. It looks like they're just trying to clear board a little bit there. You're not really able to pilot their big units. Because my partner has provided me with the yum-yums. So while this game goes on, I'm going to try my nice sweet treat. I love it. If you don't know what a yum-yum is, because you're not from the UK, a yum-yum is just an elongated donut. It's a donut, but it's not a circle, it instead is long and twisted. But still good. Hence the name yum-yum.
Also baked, not fried.
True. Baked, not fried. There is a reason why I'm commentating card games, and I am not in the field of culinary skills. Levi, though, with the links and the restands. Yeah, it's going to be a lot to do this. We're going to need like two links to follow up now. We need to see 2 Gundam links to rest both of them, or 2 Isle Strike links to bounce both of them. Or, you know, one or the other. Like, one of each. As I like to say, the usual blue-white stabilize. Where things are always rough until they're not. That's not a link. So a take back? Maybe misunderstanding the board states? He needs the double link here, no matter what. Oh, there's one. If you see Akira. No, it's a Banager. Yeah, it's not going to be enough. I don't think it's lethal now, but yeah, it's a lot. Oh no, but he's giving him a link back that's just going to bounce the blockers. He's going to bounce one blocker, rest another. And it's also another swing as well. Yeah, it's just over. Honestly, not the unit to play. Not the unit to play. Oh, yeah, this one looking like it's a pretty. Honestly, seems very much in control of this game right now. Has links in hand. Has ways to rest. Has ways to bounce. Yep, does this, bounces out one. Pays a little more. Perfect. And rests another. Yeah, just no way of stopping this one. Rest, you swing this, you just rest the AO, it completely takes out the last shield. And then he just has enough things that can take out any kind of base that comes out as well. But it's no base. I was able to take out the last and go for game. Yeah, just did not have the did not have the cures he needed. Yeah, I think that's all the rounds done. So for this for round 2. So then moving on to round 3. It's it's a good day though. It looks like table 9 needs to report their. They're not in table 9, but they've not reported their results. So it seems to me that they need to please do that. Please, if they're listening, please do that. As soon as that result's been done, that's all the rounds. We need to get a ping on those two. Unless they both decided to just drop, in which case, whoopsie, if I've been. Oh no, never mind, I was looking in the wrong one. The issue is there's a bunch of tables in this server with the same name, so I was actually looking in the wrong one. Whoopsie, I'm very smart. This is still a game that's going on. However, not looking like it might be for too much longer. Yeah, we'll get to see the end game of this one. Although it looks like Ansem has lethal on board. And I don't see a way around it. for a for Jinzo right here. In which case, we are going to be moving on. Just remember, just because you lose one round does not mean it's over. Because you might not get first, but you can still work your way up. Potentially earn your way into those third and fourth spots. And still earn yourself a little bit of prizing. Remember, the more we have, the more prizing that gets given out. So we have a larger turnout, more people get prizes. And considering this is our first 16-person plus event with 21 people, 4 people get prizing this time instead of the usual, like, 1 or 2. Which I think is pretty cool. Oh, plus armor on the result rests the, that's gonna rest the Zolt, probably. Yeah, because he needs to take out a unit here. Damn, Levo, why the apologies? Yeah, I think this needs to. Yeah, I think you need to kind of sacrifice a couple of units here. You need to rest the Zowar and then just swing this and the Gundam token into the 0 to take it out. Because that's 6 plus a 3, yeah, that'd take it out. So we yes, they are in time now. Yeah, right, so we'll sacrifice into the Wing 0 probably. Unless that last card is a shield, because I can't tell if he's got one in shields or... Yeah, I think that's him saying both of those are going into the Wing 0. Is it? Which way is he swinging this? Like, I think he needs to get rid of the Wing 0, because it leaves him one thing that's going to go through. Yeah. I think that's the right play. Yeah, that was his hand. So a very much the correct play to make sure he doesn't just lose on the spot. Now we just do need to see where things are going to go from here, though. Ansem definitely has the advantage having more cards in his shield area. Look, his webcam is freezing though. It's always a little bit annoying, especially when you do an online event. What's up to his webcam? It's just completely dying. Actually, I know what's happening. Like, this is the last round, so everyone's joining this call, which is eating up the bandwidth. The bandwidth is no more. He has been eaten. He has been eaten. The downside to this is the downside to larger events. Things like this happen, and we go, oh, hang on a second. Oh, we're back. We're back. We're back. Okay, the internet has decided to exist. He just plays an Elfrith, takes out one of the tokens to destroy the base. We see unicorn mode. Let's go, unicorn! As we're going through. Yeah, it's not going to matter too much though, because he can't. Because yeah, he can take out. Because he can't even take out the wing. It's like he swings at the wing. We're in time, so it's all going to end soon anyway. So we're probably going to have to see a time call on this pretty soon. How far into time are we? Yeah, we're 5 minutes into time, so I think we're going to be seeing a time call now. Which is a shame. It's never fun letting things go to time, but if things happen, they happen. Yeah, he swings, rest the Zowort. Elfrith most likely blocks this. You know, as oh, come on. Yeah, it needs to happen. He needs to make the swing. He can't win here. He doesn't have the blockers. It's like he's swinging at wing. We need a... Yeah, we do need a time call here. Oh. Yeah, again, not dead on board, but nah. There's like another link and it's it. Okay, seems like this is the last turn. That's a weird rest. He's just gonna block it with the Zowort. Oh. Yeah, I think this is it. So now they just need to do a general end of game for like games that haven't finished, which is done on shields first. So this one's gonna go to Ansem. What's going on is we have OT where players did not finish their round. Yeah, so just making just having to talk with Kyo, make sure that things are done properly. For that, though, this one, due to the end of round proceedings, is going to go to Ansem, as he has more shields. It's just a very slow round, it seems, where both players weren't able to finish each other off. Blue-white was doing its thing of just being slow enough so it doesn't die, and a green-white just not having enough to push through to get the actual kill. And there's also a small issue with misjudging the overtime clock. Which I wish Kyo would fix and do properly, because he's eating into my Sunday night! Words will be had. They will be in an order. But anyway, I'm gonna get set up on table 1. But alas, now that that's done, we're able to move on into round A3. A long round 2 due to the overtime mishap. And I will say, thanks to everyone in the stream currently, though. It means a lot being able to have people here supporting stream, being sure to watch. As the next round pairings are up now. Let's go. Have one player in. In table 1 now, we have and I will say I have no idea which of who is who, because they have very different names on things. So I'm going to go to that question. Ask that question. Hey, by the way, guys, your names on Limitless are different than on Discord. Who is who? Okay, Nick is Health Noel. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, it happens. I'm just a streamer. I'm just wanting to make sure everyone's labeled properly. Thank you very much. There we go. So we have this person is a Health NOL. The other person is, what was it, is a mage underscore N. And then once they start their webcam, we'll be able to move over, though I will say I am going to quickly flicker the timer so we can start again. Just waiting for this other person to start their stream and start their webcam. And then all will be good. See? I accidentally made it disappear. Actually, never mind, because I'm on overlay, so it doesn't matter what I do, because no one can see what's going on my computer, so I'm allowed to make as many erroneous mistakes. I'm allowed to make as many... Screw it, I'm trying to be fancy. I can make as many mistakes as I want. Ah, here they are. Okay, someone else has decided to join the table 1 to spectate as well. So that's what I was doing. I thought they were there, just not turning on their webcam, which would have been kind of rude. Here we go. Both players getting shuffled up. There's a make sure names are proper. And there we go. Well, we're into round 3. Yeah. Ooh. There you go. I'm just getting shuffled up now. Again, 2 people I've not seen in Sun before. I'm so happy we're seeing so many new people. It makes me almost want to cry. Rolling dice, 11, that's a good one. 11 versus 10. Ooh. Meijin with a small stack of EX resources, or maybe we're going to see a... Oh no, never mind, it's not a stack of EX, that's just their thing, so... Opting to go second, very popular, gives you a level lead. As a health NOL decides to mulligan. Mage as well, also opting to mulligan. And they both shuffle decks and get their shields. A nice cut. 2, 3, 5, and one more. 6. And then the base. Just making sure they've got a very good, very, very good shuffle. We'll say I love the Ditto playmat. 5, 6. And now they're ready. Good luck to both players. We'll say very jealous of that stiletto resource. Oh, seeing a Zaku. Is he on rush time? Draws one, gets a resource. Are you going to see any plays come down? No, just pass. There are some 2-cost support units. Or level 2 2-cost support. I think there's a level 2 2-cost supports too. Mia just swings a ping at shield. Rest 2. Oh, a Zaka 2. Seems like to be very fast. Definitely needs to get some units down, otherwise it might be a little scary. If they don't see any blockers, then I think it might be over already, because that's going to be like 2 damage done to the shields. Yeah, it's a gun tank, so it shoots it. Means it can get like punched on the next turn. Unless second gun tank. Nope, Vesalius. Oh, are they playing the new? Oh, they're playing new types, but they've not seen any of their GMs. That's rough if so. That's very rough if so. That's a. This is screaming a bricked hand right now. Like they can make it back. They can make it back on a. Oh yeah, I will say the bases are probably the right choice, because all of a sudden it means they need to swing everything to get rid of one thing. One of the weaknesses of the Xeon Rush archetype is a lot of it is very low power. Yep, just swings all 3. Very good time to see a base. Oh, but he has the Char Zaku, but no Char, it seems. Yeah, he needs to see something big now. Like he needs to like swing the gun tank into the into the damaged Zaku. Be really good if you got something to deal with the Zaku 2 that gets buffed on swing. Oh, that pings. If he has a pilot as well, that's actually that'd be really good to get on the gun tank. To take out the Zaku 2. Yeah, swinging it now won't do much. Yeah, it just decides to like tickle the EX base. However, there's 3 things right now coming straight for your shield area. And if they don't instant swing at the shield area, then it's kind of not the right way to take this deck. Like, when you're playing like I said, you're playing a rush deck, you need to be constantly if you like have momentum, you need to keep it up, you need to swing at shields. Gundam. Link? Yeah, okay, that's good. That's your sustain. Yeah, getting a trade here, I'd say now is pretty good. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true, because it gets the buff now. Swings there. Yep. You know what? I don't hate this now. Being able to get the support and still being able to swing twice is still good. Because again, hey, look, you're threatening lethal. You're basically telling your opponent to say, deal with a full board or perish. And I think at this point, he's not gonna. This is a really rough board to deal with, because you need to take care of a couple of units. What could do it? What could do it? Level 5. Like a Kshatriya link here, like no, the LR Kshatriya would be huge right now. Let me just get up the image of the starter Gundam so people know like how everything just happened that did. So yeah, this because this is the starter Gundam, it buffs all the units by 1, so he's able to use like a usually 1 damage unit to take out 2 health because it gets a +1. Yes, that's 1 unit. Yeah, so you have to show resolve into just picking 1, but yeah, it's just dead to a link. dead to a link unless nothing in shields. There's the Mariner. There's a gun tank. Seems he doesn't have a link, so he looks like he's just going to leave it there. Plays a dot, checks his top, puts it to the bottom. Swings it. 2 for foul mail. Yeah, just getting stuff to hand. Gets himself a token. Repairs again. Yeah, this is a very, very over game. Yeah, just picks up. Is that just picking up? And there is no Wing Zero in sight to save him. Yeah, he can get rid of... He can get rid of a token, but that's about it. Yo, is that not rested? I'm fairly sure that's still rested units. I gotta double check this. Yeah. Hey, that Anksha couldn't shoot the dot because the Anksha shoots rested enemy units, not active ones. So that dot should still be on the field. Just want to make sure. There we go. And cheating has been resolved. And by cheating, we mean letting himself get cheated, but while someone is watching, I am not going to let something like that happen. Yeah, and that's just game in the end. A very, very fast game. Just Xeon Rush just immediately taken. And also, this seems like this round is going to go on for a little bit longer, as there was a small mistake of something in the wrong table. Which, you know, can happen. We are only humans after all. Yeah, it's going to be a longer extension. However, it still will be 2 people that are undefeated. And also, it means I get more content, because I now get to say, go to this scene, I'm going to reset the card image, because the game's only just, is like, really only just starting now for Table 2, where the mistake happened. So that means I get to have a nice long amount. So this is going to be Kujex versus, it is a TCAT 0101. 101, I'm going to make sure everyone's orientated properly. They are, and then we get to go over to the game. A game that has only just started 15 minutes into the usual time. They have been granted, I believe, a 10-minute extension. due to the mistake that happened. Oh. But yeah, honest mistakes happen from time to time. And like, while we don't want things to get too far behind schedule, we don't want to punish anyone for some honest mistakes.
Could be 3 undefeats.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Yeah, then after this round, there'll be 3 undefeateds. So guaranteed 4 rounds, possibly 5th, which is kind of wild. I'm so used to just like really quick 3 rounds happening for Sundom, but just like the massive jump in plays we've had means I'm stuck here for a little bit longer, and you all have to deal with me speaking. However, I hope none of you mind. Anyway, now that all the organization stuff is at a point, Kujak's again on a. We have seen Kujak's already today. Oof, honestly, I like that start. Especially as T-Cat hasn't done much. But he'll say, okay, I'm gonna go. No, I can ramp with bird mode, and then on the next turn, just go wider with the Elfrit. Defend yourself while you search for your bigger pieces. We'll say. Kinda, it's not looking the best though for a Tika right now. L-Strike comes out. Yeah, just has to pass. So it does have a blocker. Which might slow Kujak's down a bit, but he does have a lot. Is he going to block the blocker? Yep, looks like he is. Blocker 1 down. Are we going to get a second swing and the base to crack it open, or are we going to see just a destruction of the ale? Yeah. I see some more units played out. Oh, there's some more ramp. Then another 1. What search are we seeing here? Oh no, there's another 2. Okay, seeing the Elfrith. I miscounted his available resources. I may be stupid. Yeah, it looks like TK doesn't have much. I'm just gonna go again with a heal. Rest 4 goes. There's the unicorn. And we're gonna see a link. Yeah, that looks like it's a link. Manager comes on, gets the draw, gets to go through. I'm assuming this is then going to swing at the... I'm assuming swing at the bird mode, pray it gets blocked, and then trash. So you swing at the bird mode, take 2, then say destroy yourself for destroy mode. Are we going to see the combo? Yes, we are. We are indeed going to get to see the combo. So the way destroy mode works is you can destroy a linked unicorn mode that's level 5 to play it for as if it was levels like play as if it was level 0 and cost 0, so for free. And then the linked unicorn mode bounces the pilot back to hand, in which case you trash a different card. So here trashing an Elfrith, then you can use that last resource to put it back on to the destroy mode to get another link, which again gives you another draw. And then it swings and it rests the blocker. And you go, yo, let's go.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the more complex cards. And I know there's a lot of confusion as well with the destroy mode as well, with it being, okay, but if it says when I play, but I need to be level 7 to play it, but I'm playing this on level 6, when I'm level 6. Am I still able to do this? And the answer is yes, because when you're doing it by destroying, it's being played as if it was level 0. So you can ignore the level requirements. It's a good card. It can be a little rough to go off, but it's very good as like a surprise extra swing, gets to do a little bit more. Question is, what's going to be the response back to it? Because it's a big body, it can't be shot immediately. We're not going to see the Shenlong, I'm going to see a link. Guess it's a 6, so it's looking like he's just going to do a very quick trade out. And just remove it as fast as possible. Oof. And then that was the full turn. Look like they're gonna play a couple of cards now, so go spread out to like 3 and 2, unless I'm just grabbing 5 for a freedom. Freedom again will be good, gets them out of range of a oh, never mind, just plays an Archangel. Gets an extra card to hand. Gets a blocker out. Gets another blocker out. I think the issue is we're fast approaching a Wing 0 territory now. But not just yet. And Zoa is very much a not a card you want to be keeping. If you had that in hand before when he was pitching, I think I would always pitch the Zowort in this matchup. Because it doesn't do enough. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If he burns it, that's a yep, that's the burn. There's Wing 0. Shoots the Zowort, puts the Elfrith lower. Go to swing for base. It's basically just saying, do you want to trade Elfriths? Doesn't make the trade, though. Lets it stick around. And I will say, I apologize if there's any drop in quality as people flock to table 2, as it's the this is a game where there's an extra 10 minutes added on. So we'll just hope that it ends somewhat quickly. Then we'll have our three undefeated left over. In which case, we'll have a potential final round. There's a Freedom. There's a Kira. Just gonna nerf the Elfrith. Yeah, so you do that to the Elfrith. I think you swing your Elfrith into it, and then take out their base with the Freedom swing. Yeah, Elfrith into Elfrith, so yours survives. And now you take out their base. Because, you know, it has high maneuver, you're not blocking it. So just, yeah. There's no point in doing anything else in this situation. The Wing Zero can't say kill the Freedom. And we're going digging. Diggy diggy hole. Finds a hero. So are we going to see a big link? Or are we just going to see making the Wing Zero bigger? So I will say, I don't hate retroactively making the Wing Zero bigger because it gets it to 9 health and nothing does that. So it's basically like guaranteed you need to swing like at least 3 things into it. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah, I'm assuming that, yeah, so then you link this with the Amuro. Not the Amuro. I keep on saying, I don't know why, whenever I see a hero, I keep saying Amuro. I've just been playing blue-white way too much. Oh no, it just doesn't swing. Okay, it does not swing. Then again, I guess he doesn't want it to, I guess he doesn't want his stuff to down the clapback. Yeah, then why wouldn't you just stay, put the hero on the wing? You're able to trade with the Freedom, unless he's trying to get something positive out of it. I'm really curious of that. So he definitely is trying to keep his units alive. But there's only so much you can do when your opponent plays a lot of block. Then again, you can just... You're basically just trying to dare... I think he's daring a T-Cat to go wide. So then he can just play another Wing Zero and just blow up a wide board. Yeah, but yeah, the destroy mode, when you have it, he gets to draw a card. Oh, he does have the Amuro. He's going to be able to rest both of them. Yes, we rest that with the Elfrith. I wonder what he's giving -2 to. That swings, that's going to rest the 0. I wonder what it gave the -2 to. That's the big thing. Actually, I think you should probably have given the -2 to the starter deck wing. Because that's the one I think that can do the most damage. This one, especially just for not being able to... then again, you can give it to the -2 to the 0 and just needs to trade one thing into it, because... Is there... Yeah, so... Aren't we seeing an action timing? We're seeing unforeseen. Oh... Oh, you're swinging into there. That's what the plan was. You need to put the damage on it, though. Yeah, he needs to put the damage counts on it. Go and put your 2 damage counters onto the I don't see any damage counters on the yeah, so let's do it that way. But I don't see any damage counters on the destroy mode yet. It swung into that and it definitely did not have that because he only took 1 from the thing. I'm just going to double check. Dropping in to confirm that you have put the damage counters onto the destroy mode from swinging into the wing. I just want to make sure. Just making sure. Game's hard? Game is hard. But you know what? Giving up is easy. Playing the game is hard. And brother, I'm not going to finish that joke. Yeah, just takes the trade back, gets the breach through. Honestly, I'd say that's a decent follow-up for a T-Cap. Now, dealing with a Wing Zero is tough, especially just, it gets so big. Like, if it's not piloted, you know, in a mirror match, you can start a deck Wing and a Hero Link. Let's get rid of it. We're going to see another hit. Yep, here's the Hero Link from before. And again, it's not big enough to just take it out, so it still survives. Again, all the Wing Links are just... You need to be playing a very certain way against green-white. Which is you always need to have like a lower block, like a lower level blocker up that can take a hit. And you want to be playing actually you want to be playing a lot less pilots because you want to be not losing all the resources to like a 0-0. You know, on the freedom you can, because you know it gets bigger, it can breach that 7 health threshold. Going through, just trying to out resource now. No, getting more cards in hand. I think he needs to make a trade here. I will say, gun cannon would be so funny. It's the because it's one of the cards you don't see played much. Oh, or we'll just nerf it into the ground to take 3. Also a good follow-up. Swings into it, just takes 3 damage. God, nerfing -4 of something is huge. What's even funnier is if that I've had before is having like two freedoms out. One is already piloted. You pilot the other. You give someone -4 off the bat with those. You swing it with the second one with Akira. Gives it a further, so -6. Basically, anything you swing into just does 1 damage to your max. And so you just are able to trade super hard. But yep, here's blue-white. This is what we call classic blue-white stabilization. Pay 1, play a base, gets draw a card. Play 1, gets to draw a couple more cards, trash them. The white card that is like would be purple in any other game of just draw 2, trash 1. Purple in any other game. And there's a Shenlong. Pays 2 to restand. So he's not just going to get swung into on the clapback. Now this is how you stabilize. Oh, Unicorn comes down. Again, these are two very good things. Now, if he just plays if he plays a blocker now, he's just going to get rested. Yeah, T-Cat's got himself in a really, really, really strong position. I just realized again, I forgot to keep changing my images. I'll make sure to do that again. Luckily, the last thing I played was Destroy Mode, which is what's on screen. Hooray! My stupidity rectified itself all on its own. And I've got a Zowat. Yep, it's not going to do much here though, because it's just going to swing the Destroy Mode. It's going to rest the Zowat. And if he's feeling a little fancy, he might even just swing the Freedom into it. Oh no, never mind, he's gonna go for a Link. I can imagine this one trading because it can recover the health. Yep, takes 3. And then the taps 3 for perfect. Yeah, because that can survive a 0. Swings. Shields. You need to show it, Kujax. Unforeseen. Doesn't matter, he can still damage the shield area. Just pays 2 to restand. And then I'm guessing Destroy Mode swing. Destroy Mode swing. It's threatening lethal. Gets an EX resource. Not that I think it'll help much, and it looks like T-Cat is going to just about clinch this back. Again, blue-white stabilize. When blue-white stabilizes, it does so much. Does he have anything to play? Or is it just confirming that that's done its heal? It was at 4 health, so yeah, it can't be a wing 0'd out. Yeah, there's a 0. It just spreads damage. But if he has nothing else, then it's just GG right there. Yeah, nothing, so this is probably game. Yep, swings shield. Yep, swings shield. Oh yeah, it gets rested. So it's just is he plain block with the 0. Unforeseen doesn't matter because there's 2 things that can swing. GG to a T-Cat for taking that one. Very, very good game there. As we have our 3 undefeateds now, being Health NOL, T-Cat 0101, and Marin Sacer. Is it going to round 4? Potentially our last round. It all depends on who comes out on top in these next couple rounds. In the next round. Just the next round. Full stop. Oh, yeah, it's probably going to be a very quick turnaround for the next set, seeing as there was a big delay. Yeah, just a couple minutes. And then we'll be starting onto the next round. Yeah, I hope people are appreciating the longer stream. I will say I think I've underestimated just how much longer a larger event would go. Especially with a couple of the delays we've had today. And honestly, for that round only not even taking like 10 minutes over the usual amount of time, considering it being like 50 minutes late, I'd say is a victory. Ooh. Yeah, but what decks have we got in the finals? We have. So far for the undefeateds now, we have some Rush with Xeon. Yeah, some blue-white. And I have another blue-white. Yeah, so there's a Rush and 2 blue-whites left. As we are entering the last one. Or like what could potentially be the last game. Where we have... Let me just get the timer started. Health. NOL. This is T-Cat. T-Cat keeping their time in the spotlight. And how the NOL coming back again. As we enter round 4. This round, potentially very fast. We know that Health NOL is on Xeon Rush. But we'll have to see just how their games go. We also have to see what happens on table 2 if we see round 5 or not. If Blue Sign is able to take down Myron Sacer, then it will just be this final round. But if Myron Sacer comes out on top, we will be seeing an extra round. And you know what extra round means? Extra round means bonus content. Do we like bonus content? I am yet to make up my mind on that. However, you, the viewers at home, can make up your mind right now. Do you want to see bonus content? Do you want to see 5 rounds? Please, if you comment, the algorithm will like me, the stream will get pushed, and I'll get super popular, I'll be able to make loads of money, and I can actually afford my terrible card game decisions. Oh, that's a 7 and a 4. Health and all getting to choose their first or second. Looks like they chose to go first, like a rush player. Five and 6 shields. As now the game is about to get started. Looks like T-Cat takes a mulligan. But what will we see? Who's going to come out on top? Are we going to see slow and steady come out on top, or are we going to see the gotta go fast, take it all? There's a turn 1 play. There's also a turn 1 play on the other side. We filtered to get their anti-rush cards, because as soon as you see DOP, you know exactly what you're in for. Oh, I hope they have a second show resolve in hand. Otherwise, I think that can be a pitch that can really hurt you in the long run. Yep, especially as we see the go wide. That's 2 shields taken on the next turn. We want to be seeing a blocker here, something that can or just a unit. Elfrith would be perfect, so I can kind of survive a lot. Zoward is fine. Zoward, that's fine, you know. But honestly, I think ideal might be you let. I don't know. This always a strike one, because you either only let him take a 1 of your shields or a no, just 2 damage, my dude. So yeah. So it goes through. Yeah, and then you block the DOP. If the DOP swings, you block it. Yeah, this is a wide board already. You want to see a base. You want to see another blocker that can take it out. If he doesn't have anything to play, then eesh, it's gonna be rough. Are we gonna see any response? Because health is just curved very, very nicely here. Yeah, just takes a trade. He needs to have something else to come out, though. He just doesn't have anything. That's GG. Unless a base pops out to like save him, it's just over. Kira's a hand, but it's not going to be enough. Like, yeah, he's threatening. He doesn't need to swing again. Like, yeah, honestly, just two. Yeah, just leaves him at one shield. Yeah. Yeah, health just hitting like the full high roll there. Yep, just has a full board. Just says, "Yep, I have 6 units on board. You have one shield. Deal with this." And the thing is, he can't. You know, this is just GG. Yeah, he can bounce away. He can bounce away the token. Why would you bounce away the DOP? Unless he has a... No, why would you bounce away the DOP? No, you bounce the token. That's a big misplay. You can just get... It's just... I know it's over, but he can just play it back. And also, that takes away 1 damage. The token does 3. The token does 3 damage. Oh, that's a really big misplay. Yeah, and he just has nothing else. He just gets to say, I'm just going to swing nothing. Or just I get to swing everything and say, what are you going to do? He has like, he swings a 1 health, it gets blocked, swings 2 damage. Hits a base, oh, doesn't even matter, it gets rested. So yeah, that's as GG as GG gets. That was such a fast game, just says, deal with it. That's Xeon Rush for you. If you're not prepared, it's over just like that. Which means if Marin Caesar can't win the next game, then that's it over. As we move over to table 2, where the game is still going on. Here we are, Flu versus Marin Caesar. Still in the heart of things, they've got a token. I think that's is that a perfect 3/3 token? Oh, that's a Gundam token. It's a white base. Yeah, Blue Eye opens no L for it against Xeon Rush. It's really rough. But also, he just curved super well that game. Which is like, it's a theme with a lot of decks, you know, you don't see what you need to see, and all of a sudden, it's over. Rush decks curve well, they see what they need to see. If you don't see any blockers, you don't see any bases, you just get shut down immediately. It's a wing for 4. It seems like they've got an early wing 0. Yeah, Flu. Get links. I think that they're probably going to swing it to the Gundam token. That'll breach through the base. And then again, high maneuver can just swing through. It's not going to get blocked. You just swing. You take the shield. Oof, that's a little rough. But hey, if it, if it's not like it's going to help it too much, if it swings into the zero, it doesn't kill it. If it swings into the starter wing, it just it like kills it, but it also dies itself. So it's not going to get much. And again, just high maneuver beats. It just gets to wipe it out. It does 5 damage. Gets another hero. So okay, so sets up for another wing link. It's randomly, so they've done a shuffle just saying, are you okay with me doing it like this? And they go, yep, no other order I really care about. But yeah, that wing zone being around is a clock if you don't get rid of it. Because high maneuver just says, nope, don't care. Swing, can't be blocked. Destroy whatever's there. So it really does put a time on. If they have 2 wing zeros out, then the clock goes twice as fast. And you get very, very scared. Oh, I think that's a justice. Oh no, that's the unicorn. Oh, the unicorn, I think, just gets over when it's linked. Yeah, about to say, make sure you get rid of those. Are we going to see a link? No, we don't see a link. It's just out. But yeah, now's the time to just be swinging, my dude. You just gotta swing. Exert the pressure you've built up. Yep, kills the Archangel. And we're gonna see. We know he has a hero in hand, so if he sees it has any of his wings, he can get a good link off. 3, 4. He's at level 7, so doesn't have the wing 0. Let me see a Death Scythe. That gets links off. Honestly, I think I would prefer to see that wait until the wing 0, the destroy mode had swung. Then again, I guess he's just setting up lethal at this point. Yeah, because the destroy mode can't kill anything if it doesn't get a pilot on it. Yeah, Fufu in a good position. There's the Kira. Like I say, I really, really would have preferred the Death Scythe to wait until now, unless he has another Death Scythe link in him. Oh, then again, if he has the Breach link, he can just swing right through it, say, okay, go. Clear. He'll just clear and then say, thumbs up. What do you want to do? Phase 4, is that going to be a blocker? Oh, Gundam. Okay, now it clears. Now we're up to 7. I think I already could do enough. But now just make sure. Deal 6. Is he able to clear the board? Yeah, I definitely think that waiting would have been the smartest idea. Then again, it has kind of forced that out of him. And so what comes through? Right, now we're back in. Zero range. Yeah, death cycling's like, I think, are precious, you know, because they're a lot stronger than you usually tend to realize. Yep, there's the zero. Oh, he even has a spare resource if he wants to link through something. Yep. There's the link. Honestly, maybe this one is swinging shields, yeah. Yeah, because you're big enough that God, it's going to take a lot to get... Yeah. Honestly, this is going to take like 4 things to get rid of. Because they... So he's at 6, so the 0 now has 9 health. The 0 does 7 damage, so we need to find 2 more damage. So we need to get 2 paired Gramps to be able to swing over it, or just, you know, like double swing it or something. Yeah, see, because it doesn't even survive the swing. Yeah, like... It is. Just the amount of health it gets and the fact it has high maneuver is a lot. Yeah, he just needs to take it out and say, go on, do you have something else? See, that took out so much. And then I think those are Elfriths? Yes. Oh no, he had another one! He had another one! God, if he can't clear it or play a bases game. Yeah, he can't. Flu takes it. God, the high roll of just having like 3 wing zeros is insane. That other one just got so much value. No, there was no hero for game. It was just a scoop. They didn't have a base. They didn't have a base. They didn't have a way to rest it. They didn't have a way of clearing it. So, and Zero just has a built-in high maneuver, so no matter how many blockers they put out, they can't block it to stop themselves from losing. And that means we only have a single undefeated, meaning that congrats to Health NOL for winning Season 1, Week 1 of Sundom, our Sunday Gundam fights. And we do indeed only have the 4 rounds. But honestly, I think it's been a good 4 rounds. But also, another deck type that, you know, it's been a bit shaky recently in terms of the results I've been seeing it put up. But it's always good to see a deck like that bring itself back. Oh, congratulations. Oh. Has Xeon been given blue-white real problems? Usually it tends to be people that then again, people like, it's been a deck that's been played less. So people just tend to expect it less. It's like they're not, so they're probably not digging for like their blocker pieces that hard. I, on the other hand, am terrified of being rushed down, so play it exclusively as if I'm going to be rushed. And so if I don't see anything that's early game enough, I will just ship the hand. I'll say, nope, doesn't matter. I need to see my Elfriths. I need to see a Zowart. and then I can keep a hand. I'll be like, hey, I'm ready. Because I just keep trading positively and go, thumbs up. Do what you want to do. I can slow you down enough for me to get built up. And that is the key. I hope everyone has enjoyed this week's Sunday Gundam fight. Make sure to give some big congratulations to Health NOL. It's their first Sundom event and their first victory. Again, I always like to see some new names around. But I think, considering how time is getting on and how I have not consumed my dinner yet, that I'm going to be ending the stream right here now that we have our victor. And unfortunately, I will not see you next week, but I am on holiday, and the week after that, I will be coming back from holiday. So I probably will also not be streaming then. Unless I get back early enough and I drag myself and go, we have Sundom again, let's go. However, definitely the week after that. But until then, I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful week next week. If you're at work, I hope it goes smoothly. I hope your boss gives you a raise. If you are younger and you're at school, make sure you've done your homework. I hope your teachers are kind enough to you to not give you too much. If you're retired, I don't think I have an age range that high. Just enjoy your cardboard, I think. Enjoy bingo? All people play bingo, right? Anyway, thank you all for watching. I will see